Alright guys, welcome back to the 76 Grand Cross video. We have gotten our part 2, which obviously has been leaked, but if you lot didn't see it, it actually is Loki. Artwork, I gotta say, is pretty good, and I saw a little bit of a sneak peek towards his kit, and he actually looks kind of insane in terms of like the uniqueness of the character, which is actually pretty cool, right? So, of course, the main thing about this character, as you can see from his persona already that you can see a little bit there, is he revolves around cards and like RNG basically. So let's go through quick run through the patch notes. Nothing too much in towards here. We are getting a rerun of that little Halloween event. This is our Halloween update essentially, so he is technically our Halloween character, but I don't think, unless they want to do like part 2 towards the Konosuba collaboration, we're probably likely gonna be getting in 2 weeks time, then we might get another Halloween character, but I think that might be, I guess it's still not Halloween just yet, so we could see it, I guess, towards like I said, part 2. But yeah, no new outfits, which is kind of a shame. They just returned the Escanor and 4 from last year. So I mean, no, that's light Escanor, right? I'm pretty sure. No, it's not. It's the other one, actually. It's the green one. 4's more relevant now, but we already got a pretty good outfit on the actual final boss one. But let's go towards Loki, because he looks kind of crazy. All right, so of course he is a giant, as I'm sure most of you lot probably know, because the lore of just who the character is. We can actually watch his ultimate though, because this is something, to be fair, we haven't seen, because he wasn't playable in the Ragnarok story. Is there sound? So you can see like he spawns in from a card, and he's got his own cards. It looks like the ones you flip over in the little game mode. But yeah, rolls of dice. Was that meant to be like a serpent, but like Jormungand? It's kind of cool. It's unfortunate we don't get to see too much of this in the story so far. He's done absolutely nothing. Who's the voice actor? Oh, it's Gojo. I was wondering, it sounded familiar. They actually got Gojo the voice in? That's crazy, actually. And Hawks, too. Yeah, you can kind of hear like the crazy Gojo a little bit in it. Yeah, there's our actually pretty cool giant green character. So this is his passive here. Kind of crazy. I don't know how it's going to work, if it's going to be good, because this is like, it's going to be weird, right? So what he does is, for each applicable ally in battle, which is going to be giants and also Ragnarok, the basic stats are going to increase by 6%, and the hero's damage dealt is also increased. The hero's damage dealt, right? So only his, not the actual, the character, so he's increasing by 50% per obviously race character, so that goes up to a 45% damage increase just for the character. But also as well, this is the weird one. So what he does is applies 1 king, queen, or jack on applicable allies at the start of the battle. Taking damage from a skill during the enemy's turn will then change the effect from going from queen, king in a rotating order, I assume, right? And if there are 2 or more allies with the same effect at the start of your turn, you're gonna apply a additional effect for 1 turn. So if you have the king buff, they're gonna get basic stats 15%, but then at the start of the next turn, or your turn basically, if you have 2 king buffs on 2 different characters, you're gonna get additional 10% stat increase. If you have the queen buff, is a max 10% HP plus minus 5% damage taken. But if you have the 2 or more on, basically you're gonna get the 60% damage suppression, which is that's not damage cap, is it? Because the word is sometimes does like damage suppression. I think that might be damage cap. Okay, and then also if you have the jack one, you're gonna get attack related stats by 10%, and the additional effect is 10%. So if I kind of like that, because jack attack rate stats is pretty bad in attack, so the attack one's not too crazy, but if you have both of them, right, it's gonna be crazy. But then the crazy one, if you get the god roll, basically you get the roll of the dice. If 3 or more, so all 3 characters have the same effect, which to be fair sounds like it might be kind of hard, right? Because it's RNG what one you get at the start of battle. You could just roll and get all 3 of one actual buff effect, just be absolutely crazy RNG. I'm kind of getting vibes a little bit going back towards like the red Eskin and Mono Red days, when you just get a tier 3 straight away with Arthur. But also, of course, they can change it by you getting attacked. You're gonna get the actual Joker skill effect, so this is all actual allies, right? And the Joker is gonna increase skill ranks, I assume for every single character, and damage dealt by 200%. That's crazy. If you get a Joker one, you're gonna be so annoyed, bro, if you're versing them. And then also as well, increase heroes damage dealt with single target attacks by 30% for each buff applied to the enemy. Wow, okay, that's actually pretty decent. And he's already got damage dealt, so we actually might do some pretty good single target damage. So he's Summon Wolf, inflicts illusion damage equal to 5% attack onto one enemy, removes one orb from the target's ultimate move gauge, and delete 2 skills at random. Oh wow, okay. So they're kind of merging 2 skills you've already had in the game a little bit. But the illusion is 3 times pierce rate increase, damage dealt 50% for each king, queen, or jack on ally. It says for each, so it's just going to be 50% or 150% damage dealt increase because you're always gonna have an ally with one of those effects. So it's yeah, I think that's what it is. And it also randomly at skill. So it's gonna be probably likely remove 1 ultimate move gauge at tier 1, tier 2. You then delete 1 skill. Tier 3, you then delete the 2 skills. And then also I think they have like no skills you can delete at ultimate. Yeah, and that's kind of crazy. Was it Green Monster we had it back in the day? It was like sort of okay a little bit. But I'm kind of looking forward towards that, right? Because that looks like Fenris Wolf, right? Not Fenris Wolf. It's Fenrir who turned into a wolf, and it looks like it's not going to be him obviously, but we do know they are related, right? The father and son. Then we have the Reigning Trick. So deal with or inflicts ethereal damage equal to 4% attack onto all enemies. Ethereal is 2 times crit chance, 2 times crit damage, damage dealt by 100% when the hero has. Okay, so I mean that's just basically just always damage dealt, right? I guess to be fair, if you have the Joker, you don't get these buffs because. No, I think if you have all 3, you get the okay, that makes more sense. So yeah, if all of you get the God roll, if all of you just have the King buff, you're gonna have all the King buffs. You're gonna base stats plus the all stat, and then you're also gonna gain an additional effect for the Joker. I think that's what it is. So the Joker doesn't replace it, right? So you're always gonna have a King, Queen, or the Jack. Yeah, Jack. And then the ultimate. Oh wow, they get the actual. Okay, wait, hang on. That's got to be. Okay. Ultimate gains Joker for 2 turns, so he just gets it, even if the RNG doesn't align, which is actually pretty decent. Then inflicts damage equal to 40% of the hero's max HP. Oh, okay. That is... Okay, what increases max HP? So ideally, if you want to use the ultimate, not that you're going to wait for it, but you want to hopefully have the actual Queen buff, I guess, because you're going to get max HP. It's kind of weird, actually, a little bit, right? Because normally they don't really do characters that are mixed between HP and also attack. You can see all of these skills here are based off, attack, based off attack. And then just the ultimate is based off HP, which is kind of weird. Onto all enemies and deletes enemies or skills. Wow. Okay, so a little bit like go for them, right? That's what we're gonna go for. The beheading him to a 6/6. The festival go for. And then delete ultimate. There's nothing left. The damage scale. Oh, very bad. Very bad at 1/6. You know, I think 8%. Obviously 40s when it is. Yeah, that is a little bit of a dupe heavy character. Granted, most of the meta right now, and you obviously still have Scold, right? I don't think you're going to be able to... I think, to be fair, just getting the buff. Okay, so to be fair, only he gains Joker, so not the team. So only he's going to get it. Which, to be fair, is 200% damage dealt, which does go with max HP. Okay, I feel like this might be a bit of a stinker, like 1/6. And also as well, the increased damage dealt for the Joker buff, which goes towards himself and also the allies, is only 100% at 1/6. So if you're summoning for this character, which obviously we will be... You hope to get him at least 2/6, man. Bro, the jump between max HP, I'm just a little bit worried. Like from 8% to 40% is crazy, bro. And the banner is all Halloween characters. It's fine. I think, to be fair, did I get this Freya? I think this first time Freya's returned, and hell, it's been back a few times. Don't mind it. It's a little bit of a Ragnarok banner. But yeah, that is the character. I mean, quite a lot going for him, to be fair. I do like the mechanic of here. I'm kind of getting a little bit kind of funny because you voiced Reinhardt. But he's kind of got Reinhardt vibes a little bit, right? RNG towards it. Not as much as compared to Reinhardt. But the ultimate's got me worried a little bit just because I feel like most AoE ultimates nowadays just either need to kill AoE. Granted, not all of them at low dupe levels are going to kill, but... you expect to do some damage. I just don't think it's going to do too much damage, right? Because he doesn't increase his own max HP other than having the Queen buff. So, we'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, guys, that is Loki. I mean, to be fair, living up towards what the character actually is, so it's kind of cool. I just wish there was kind of more towards this event. I would have liked to seen new outfits for, I guess, the most recent character. If Scold got one, it's possible to release it during the next collaboration, or maybe closer to Halloween to get the actual Halloween outfits, but that would have been slightly better. I think we get one multi just for doing the event, and I think he was the other recent character. It was I guess Demon King, right? Would have been kind of cool to get a new outfit for him. But yeah, guys, that is basically it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you're going to be subbing in. I think most people, to be fair, quite a lot of giant stuff going on right now. I don't think you're probably going to need him. I think his RNG-ness might be a bit of a downside towards him, despite it being quite fun. I think right now, if you just have Scold and just Queen Diane, you're probably likely fine, and then there might be some more buffs coming in the future. With the wait and see. But also, like I just said, there is a new collaboration. Whether the leaks are true and actually is Konosuba, maybe just wait and see what it actually is. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and yeah.